What is Mexico's best ever World Cup performance? Most might say Mexico 1970 or Mexico 1986 when El Tri made it to the quarterfinals, or Brazil 2014 when Piojo Herrera's squad was beating the likes of Croatia and going toe-to-toe with host Brazil and Netherlands. But what if I told you it's none of those? Because to find the most iconic World Cup run Mexico's ever had, you have to go back to France 1998, where in the group stage alone, Mexico pulled off not one, not two, but three unreal remontadas. Starting in the opening game against South Korea, the day the famous Cuauhtémoc was born, Mexico would win 3-1 thanks to a brace from El Matador Hernandez after being down at halftime. But it was in the second game versus Belgium where the borderline impossible occurred. Mexico were not only down 2-0 in the second half, but they were also down to 10 men after a red card. But yet again, Mexico would pull off the comeback thanks to this golazo from Cuauhtémoc Blanco. And in the final game of the group stage against one of the World Cup favorites, the Netherlands, Mexico would have to at least get a draw to advance out of the group. But once again, they found themselves down 2-0 late in the second half, and once again down to 10 players. But like something straight out of a movie, Mexico would score twice, including a 94th minute equalizer on the final kick of the game to send them to the round of 16. In the end, their journey would end the following game after a hard-fought 2-1 loss to Germany, where Mexico were in fact winning that game up until the 75th minute. But despite the loss, the entire stadium gave the Mexicans a standing ovation for their epic World Cup run. To this day, the 8 goals Mexico scored in France 1998 and the 4 scored by El Matador Hernandez are both the most ever scored in a single World Cup in Mexico history.